I want to talk about the cost to Americans when it comes to medical care. We know that the biggest cause of bankruptcy in America is 85% of bankruptcies are due to cost of medical care. And then you look at what is the single biggest cause of death and expense to Americans. It's medical doctors. Second greatest cost to Americans is war. The third greatest cost to Americans is obesity. And so the whole system is, what should I say, messed up. When you look at war and all the subsequent after cost of war with the VA system, 636,000, almost 2/3 of a million veterans have to wait years for medical care in America. There's something wrong here. So what I want you to do is not participate. You can take all the petitions to them you want. They're not going to change. You can take petitions to the government. They're certainly not going to make doctors change. And so what do? I want you to get a hold of that book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Remember, there's thousands and thousands of failed medical theories over the years, including a half a dozen of them in the last couple of years. And then Hell's Kitchen. I want you to get a hold of the book, Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. And I want you to appreciate that you're in control here. You don't have to just wait until you're sick and then go to a doctor and hope insurance pays for your care. That's sort of a silly approach. You pay for insurance for your car. You pay for insurance for your house. You pay for insurance for life insurance. Why not invest in yourself, invest in your family, invest in your church, invest in your home, and by home I mean your community, and take the 90 for Life program. Okay, you have to appreciate everybody has a genetic potential to live well beyond 200. That's been done. Read the book, Rare Earth Bin Cures. Read the book, Epigenetics. Read the book, Immortality. There are many people who live well beyond 200. Many of them live to be 150, 160, 170. And we have the genetic potential to do that, but you're not going to get there just like Topsy. You're not going to get there by falling off the turnip truck. You're not going to get there just by eating well. Ask Steve Jobs. He died at 56. Ask professional athletes. His average lifespan is 62, and none of them have ever reached 100. Doctors live to be 56, according to their own survey, which came out in 1999. So what are you going to do? Well, you have to give your genes, your DNA, your RNA, and your telomeres, the end caps and your chromosomes, everything they need to maximize your potential for longevity, for health, for fending off disease, for intelligence, for strength and speed. And it's going to take obsessive efforts on your part. Obsessive. I love that word, obsessive, which means you have to think about this day and night. You have to, every waking moment, you have to be thinking about this. You have to be taking action. And that's why I want you to get on the 90 for Life program and give your DNA, okay, your genes, your RNA, and your telomeres everything they need to be able to maximize your genetic potential for longevity and for health and for strength and for speed and intelligence and fending off diseases. It takes a lot of effort to do that, okay? And so get a hold of that book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Hell's Kitchen, and you'll be amazed what we know. The thing you have to appreciate is that the old theory that all cardiovascular disease is caused by cholesterol is a failed theory. There's no cardiovascular disease caused by high cholesterol or bad cholesterol. And then, of course, we know that salt doesn't cause high blood pressure. And also, guess what? Obesity is not caused by eating too much and lack of exercise. Obesity is caused by nutritional deficiencies. Okay, this is what is explained. All the data, all the research shows it very clearly. Even the medical school, Loyola University in Chicago, came out in January of 2009 and said, exercise alone won't make you lose weight. It was a full cover page article, 4 or 5 pages inside the August 2009 issue of Time magazine. Exercise won't make you lose weight. And so you have to appreciate, just because doctors say things and insurance pays for it doesn't mean it's right. Okay? We now rank 92nd in healthfulness. There's 90 other nations whose peoples are healthier than us. We now rank 60th in longevity. There's 59 other nations whose peoples live longer than us. God forgive us, we're ranked 41st when it comes to live births and first-month survivability of our babies. And let me tell you, experts are saying our babies, our kids, will be the first generation that do not live as long as their parents. There's something wrong with our medical system. And so you have to take control here. If you're getting that same result from your mechanic for your car, you wouldn't go back to him. If you're getting the same result for the guy taking care of your lawn and turned into a desert, you wouldn't call him back. If your pool was full of algae, why would you call back that same pool guy? And so I urge you, again, to get a hold of that book, Epigenetics, The Death, the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Hell's Kitchen, The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity, and learn how to deal with these things yourself. You'll be farther ahead, okay? You're going to add so much health to your life. You'll save yourself an enormous amount of unnecessary misery. You'll save gobs of money, but you're going to have to do it. Don't wait until you get sick and then call a doctor. You want your life, from a health standpoint, to be boring. You want to live to be 200 chronologically and be biologically 30, 40, 50, and only have your birth certificate and your health file. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I think we can do it. I'm going for it. I don't know about you. Well, stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I thought we'd talk about obesity rates, as I've got a Fox News story here that is headlined, U.S. states are a lot fatter than we thought. They say obesity rates of many U.S. states are actually higher than previously thought. These new findings are based on doctors' measurements of people's height and weight. Previous reports have been based on the people's reports of their own measurements. They say the problem is not that people underestimate their weight, but they overestimate their height. According to lead researcher here, Zachary Ward of the Harvard School of Public Health, they presented their work at the American Public Health Association meeting. According to Ward, it says people say they're taller than they really are. They say the researchers used a new method for estimating state obesity rates and found that 49 states had an obesity rate of 30% or higher. Only Hawaii had an obesity rate under 30%. And he said some states, including Louisiana and Mississippi, had obesity rates over 40%. Say the previous reports had found that most states had rates around under 30%, and no states had a rate over 40%. They say previous estimates of state obesity rates, researchers at the CDC had relied on telephone surveys that had asked people about their heights and weights, and that led to the underestimates of the BMI. CDC telephone survey called the Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System reported on overall obesity rates in a representative government survey, and it was in the U.S. of right around 28%. And they say, but according to a separate nationally representative survey called the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, the overall U.S. obesity rate is 34%. That equates to 16.5 million people. They say that survey is known to be more accurate because it includes information about height and weight that was actually measured by a doctor, and I guess they're assuming that the doctor was sober and got it right.
Well, I see this all the time as I go around the country, Doug, and I talk to people and I ask them, they want to know how much of each of the programs to take, and say, well, it's by weight. How much you weigh, and they give me a weight, and then they give me a height. No, you look shorter than that. And so I get somebody who says that they are, who's younger, and who says that they're the same height, and they are 3 inches shorter than they think they are. Okay, and so it's kind of crazy that people don't keep track of their height, like they do a growing kid. They put that little pencil mark on the door jamb, and measure it from the floor up to that pencil mark. We need to start doing that for ourselves, because it definitely affects everything from dosage of medicines, dosage of supplements, clothing, so forth. And, of course, when you say, find out if you're obese or not. And, of course, I see more and more people. I mean, I've seen people weigh 600, 800 pounds at the airport. They must have to rent 3 seats on an airplane and get 2 of the seatbelt extenders. These are big people, 600, 800 pounds. And, of course, I spend a lot of time in the southeastern part of the United States, and the obesity rate is like, as you say, it's over 40%. And by 2030, they're projecting that many of these places, especially in the southeast, like Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, certain parts of Texas, the obesity rate is going to be over 60%, is what the prediction is. And so I urge everybody to get a hold of that book, Hell's Kitchen. And please, please, please do not keep following that same old system. We followed, Doug, we followed the theory that being overweight and obese was due to eating too much and lack of exercise. We followed that theory for 75 years. There's more people exercising in organized gyms and fitness centers now than ever before. And yet, we're fatter than we ever have been. Okay, so how did that happen? Well, it turns out that being overweight and being obese has nothing to do with eating too much. It has nothing to do with lack of exercise. It's a nutritional deficiency. And the symptoms of these deficiencies, primarily initially, are cravings, binge eating, the munchies. And as soon as you take the right supplements, those symptoms go away and you slowly lose the weight. And of course, we have accelerators to help you lose weight faster. Of course, we can support and promote healthy weight loss functions in your body with ASAP. But thank you for bringing this one up. It's a scourge. I see it around the country. Thank you. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Bryan, Texas. And Jane, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Jane, you're on the air.
Dr. Wallach.
Hi, how can I help you?
Oh, yes. On April 26th, I found out I had abscesses on my liver, and I called you and started a program. The abscesses were 8 centimeters. Then I had a CAT scan 2-3 months later, and they were down to 3.1 centimeters, and I called you again to find out what to continue to take. And I just had another CAT scan. It's 0.5 centimeters.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I was you told me to take 3 killer biotics, 3 de-stress, and 3 selenium along with, the normal.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to stop those. I mean, not all of them, but the killer biotics.
Okay, I think at this point you can go ahead and stop the killer biotics. Okay.
Okay.
And since you're down to 0.5, and are you due to have another CAT scan, say in a year or something like that?
No, I just had it last week.
Okay, so they're saying you're done.
They're saying I'm done, that it might just be scar tissue.
Exactly. Yeah, and so what I want you to do is go ahead and drop the killer biotic, and again, they're designed to support your immune system, and 2 of those 8 herbs in the blend actually have the capacity of being antimicrobial, and so I'm sure all that played into supporting your immune system, which ultimately was your best friend here. And then, how much do you weigh now, Jane?
130.
130?
Yes.
Okay. And are you taking the basic program, or are you taking the basic Healthy Start Pack?
I'm taking Classic, along with...
Okay, fabulous. With the EFAs or EFA pluses?
Yes, EFA pluses, and I'm taking 3 morning and night of EFA plus, and then I was taking just an EFA morning and night and a Smart morning and night.
Okay. Are you taking any extra selenium?
Yes, I have about 3 morning and night.
Okay. All right. And so I would go ahead and, as long as you're taking the selenium, that's going to make your liver happy. And your liver requires all 90 essential nutrients, but in particular, you can get, your liver will die, literally. You get what's called acute hepatic necrosis if you have a selenium deficiency. And that may have been sort of the initiation of the liver abscesses, as possible. So at any rate, I want you to stay on the selenium, and if you're going to drop something, I would go ahead and drop the killer biotic. And it's imperative to stay away from the inflammatory foods. Stay away from the fried foods and the processed meats with nitrates, nitrites, the deli slices, sandwich meats, the sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami. Stay away from the oils. You're getting plenty of the essential fatty acids through the EFAs and EFA pluses and the Smart Effects. So stay away from coconut oil, olive oil, margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressings. And I really work hard on staying away from gluten, protect your liver, make sure you maximize your supplement program. And I can't thank you enough for updating us and letting us know how you're doing. Congratulations, Jane. We'll be back after these messages.
All right, let's head to California. And Cora, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Cora, you're on the air.
Thank you, Dr. Wallach, for taking my call. I have a couple of questions. I have been in the product as the Health Start Pack for 6 months now. My blood pressure before I started the program was going 165 to 185 over 65 to 80. After I took the product, it went down to 120 to 130 over 70. Once in a while, though, it goes hayward. The other evening, I went to emergency room because it went up to 237 over 105. So
okay, how much do you weigh, Cora? How much do you weigh?
110.
Okay. Well, there's several reasons why blood pressure goes up. One is stress, of course, very simple, but that's usually very short-lived. Certainly be contributing to stroke and all that kind of stuff when it just pops up like that. Also, you can have your blood pressure go up when you have what's called PAD, peripheral artery disease. Do you have any cardiovascular problems? Any clogged arteries in your heart? Have you had stents put in or bypasses in your heart?
No,
anything like
not that I know. Nothing.
Okay, good. Do you have any history of glaucoma or pressure in your eyes?
No.
Do you have diabetes?
No.
Okay, good. Let's see here. Do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
No.
Okay. A history of asthma?
No.
Okay, very, very good. Well, here's what I'm going to recommend. How many, you're taking one healthy start pack, right? That's our basic program.
Yes.
For 110 pounds, that'd be perfect. But I'd also have you take now the Ultimate Daily Tablets. The Ultimate Daily Tablets are designed to support and promote healthy blood pressure. They're designed to support and promote healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. And I would just get one bottle a month of the Ultimate Daily Tablets. And I want you to take 3 of those twice a day. And again, that will support and promote healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. No matter where they're at in your body, it will also support and promote healthy blood pressure. So 3 of the Ultimate Daily Tablets twice a day. That's 1 bottle a month in addition to your basic healthy start pack. And it wouldn't hurt also to make sure, just doubly make sure you're staying away from all the bad stuff, fried foods, processed meats, oils. And then I also want you to have some chocolate on hand. Our dark chocolate, our pieces of chocolate, the triple treat chocolate, and also we have a liquid cocogevity, has flavonols in it. There was an article in the Journal of the American Medical Association back in August of 2003, and it was a whole article was about how the flavonols in dark chocolate can support and promote healthy blood pressure. And so that's why we came out with the cocogevity liquid and the triple treat chocolate pieces the size of a pat of butter, and they have the flavonols in them to help support and promote healthy blood pressure. So it's kind of a fun way to support and promote healthy blood pressure. Eat some of our chocolate. Give us a call every once in a while. Let us know how your blood pressure is doing, Cora, and we'll be back after these messages.
Let's head to Germany. And Gottfried, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Gottfried. Hello, Gottfried. You're on the air.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful that you've taken my call.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
I'm just got a downline who said a lady of 120 pounds, and she said the doctor said one of her eggs, the left side or the right side, is not working, is not inactive, so she can't have babies. So can this lady have babies? What can we do for her?
Okay, so the ovary on her right side is not working?
Yeah.
Well, what about her left side?
That is working, but not to the full capacity.
Okay, so she's 120 pounds. Do you know if she has any skin problems?
No.
Do you know if she has any respiratory problems, asthma, bronchitis?
No.
Okay. But she has no other problems, no diabetes, no arthritis, nothing?
Nothing, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, this is a Shar thing. Shar, what would you do? Because she's a little bit bigger than you. You weigh what, about 110?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so I would go ahead and what would you do for somebody who's 120 pounds? And how old is this lady, Gottfried?
She's about 40.
Okay, and I'm assuming she's still cycling, but not regularly?
No, she doesn't cycle at all.
Okay, well, that's important to know. Okay, what would you do to help this lady? If it is possible, what would you do to support, her cycles coming back? What would you do to support fertility in this lady, Sure?
I give her the Women's FX.
Okay, and what basic program would you give her?
I just get her on if she's got nothing wrong with her, I get on a healthy start pack, but I'd also tell her just for the heck of it, get on a gluten-free diet. It might help.
Okay, very, very good. You're exactly right. I would go ahead, as Shar says, Godfrey, get her on a gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, to maximize her absorption of nutrients and increase her efficiency of absorption. Get rid of all the free radical stuff. That means absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates, nitrites, even the good German bratwurst. You got to give them up. Also, have her give up gluten, as we said, and the oils. No gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. have her take one Healthy Start Pack, the basic program. Divide it in half. Take a half a dose of the 3 products at breakfast and a half a dose, 3 products at dinner time. Woman's FX, I'd have her take 2 ounces a day. An ounce at breakfast, ounce at dinner. That'd be 2 quarts a month. The whole purpose here is to support cycling again, okay? And just to kind of go crazy a little bit here, I would also throw in the Xerafem. That's Xerafem. That's a new product we have out for ladies to help them with their hormonal issues and also help them be a little more aggressive sexually and so forth. Okay, it's called Xerafem, Xerafem. I'd go ahead and add that to her program, and she could take 2 of those twice a day. It'll take 2 bottles a month to do that because they're small bottles. And I want her to eat about 6 eggs a day. I want to have 3 eggs with breakfast and 3 eggs with dinner. They cannot be fried. They cannot be cooked in oils or margarine. They must be poached with a soft yolk. And Char is exactly right. And we've seen so many couples that have been infertile, women who do not cycle. Over the 25 years that Char's been working with me, I can tell you we've actually seen thousands of couples get pregnant. And we've seen women who are not cycling suddenly. And I've seen them in their 60s. And they have other problems. I say, look, I'm warning you. You take all these supplements, you could get pregnant. She, I haven't had a period in 2 years. Well, they call me back in 6 months and say, oh, my God, I'm pregnant. I said, I warned you, okay? And so this is where I would start, Godfrey. And then give us a call. And if it's a girl, have them name it after Char. And if it's a boy, have them name it after me. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Oregon. And Diana, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Diana, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, ma'am.
I called you just about a month ago for a friend who has cirrhosis of the liver. He was discharged from the hospital with ammonia levels of 145, and you put him on Oxybody, Z-Radical, Immortalium, a Healthy Body 2.0, and he had a checkup yesterday, and now his sodium level, which was normal, is low at 125. What should we do?
Okay, now, first of all, how's his liver function?
He's still got high ammonia levels and still has the cloudy brain and memory stuff. They've had him on lactulose, 30 milliliters 4 times a day, and rifampicin at 550 milligrams 2 times a day to try to get more of the ammonia levels off of him.
Okay. How much selenium is he taking?
We did not add selenium to it.
Well, Char, in this case, this guy weighs 145 pounds. Would you add selenium to his program?
I absolutely would, because your liver needs selenium. I would give him at least 6 a day at the least.
Yep, I'd go ahead and give him 3 twice a day. As Char said, there'd be 2 bottles a month. I would go ahead and add that. All tissues in the body, all organs, all cells in the body need all 90 essential nutrients, but each organ requires a little bit more of something. Your thyroid needs more iodine, your bones need more calcium and phosphorus, and your liver needs more selenium. Okay, so that's where I'd go with that. I'd also give him the de-stress capsules. I'd give him 3 of those twice a day, and that'll be 2 bottles a month. And all these things are going to help support the metabolism in the liver, which is what you want here. The whole goal is to support and promote more complete metabolism in the liver, because when you have high ammonia levels, it means that the metabolism is not working correctly in the liver. And it's almost like he's burning fat instead of carbohydrates. And this is, for short terms, that's what people want. If they see that, they're losing weight. Is this guy losing weight, or is he maintaining his weight, or what?
He's maintaining. He's still at 165, which is 5 pounds down from when he discharged from the hospital. So he's maintained.
Yeah, I'd go ahead, and Char said, go ahead and add the selenium, and I would throw in my little bit here and throw in also the de-stress capsules 3 twice a day, and keep him away from the bad stuff. I know, and you have to check everybody in the house: the dog, the cat, the bird, the fish, spouse, mother-in-law, kids, because secondhand smoke is bad, and secondhand gluten is bad. People swim in gluten dust because their spouse is washing their clothes in the same washer and dryer, and they've been eating crackers and cereal for breakfast and pizza for lunch, and bread sandwiches and things like that for dinner time, and then they sit in the same couch and hug and so on, sleep in the same bed, wash their clothes in the same washer and dryer. It's all very important. Maximize absorption and stay away from the inflammatory stuff. Okay, but give me a call in 2 weeks and 4 weeks, and certainly next time he gets the lab work done, and keep us up to date. Okay, Doug, we got time to start another one?
No, it's just about break time.
Okay, well, stick with us. We're going to be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Santa Cruz, California. And Denise, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Denise, you're on the air.
Hey, Dr. Wallach, thanks for the invitation. Yep, 10-month-old French bulldog was snipped and chipped yesterday. He's laying low. He's got the cone around his head looking like a martini, but I thought maybe there's something we can give to him when he is eating. He has to stay low with the exercise till he's healed.
Sure. Okay. You say he weighs how much?
Almost about 20 pounds.
Okay. All right, Shar, what would you do? Obviously this dog has been neutered here, and so what would you do for him? 20-pound dog, what would you give him to speed up the healing process?
Well, I give him Arthrodex, for sure.
Okay. And what's the dosage, Shar?
I think 1 scoop for 20 or 25 pounds.
25 pounds, yep. And so I'd go ahead and give him 1 scoop of the Arthrodex. And then also, let's see here, I would throw in the de-stress. I would go ahead and throw in the de-stress. Give him 1 capsule a day of the de-stress. Just open it up and dump the powder on his food. As the de-stress implies, it reduces stress by improving, supporting, and promoting good metabolism in the brain, the liver, the immune system. And so Char's exactly right. 1 scoop of the Arthrodex.
Okay. Where do I find the Arthrodex?
I'm sorry?
Where do I get the Arthrodex?
Well, you just hang on, and Doug will help you do that, okay?
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. All right. And so how much time we got here, Doug?
We got about 2.5, 3 minutes.
Okay, we got time to try another one?
Yeah, let's head on to Arkansas. And Rose, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Rose, you're on the air.
Thank you. I really enjoy your show every day, Dr. Wallach. I'm taking your products. I have for several years since you helped me with my blood pressure several years ago.
Okay.
I'm a little overweight. Well, I'm probably a lot overweight. I weigh about 250. I have lost some weight in the last month. And
how tall are you, Rose?
I'm 6 foot.
Okay.
They said
what did your doctor say?
I have a very high count on my liver.
Okay, so you have increased liver enzymes, okay?
Yes.
Do you have any skin problems?
No.
Do you have any history of respiratory stuff, any asthma when you were a kid, anything like that?
No, sir. And I have been trying to go gluten-free. I haven't made it yet, but I'm trying.
Okay. Yeah, well, you got to work at it. It's a process. Applaud you for going there. Okay. But 6 foot tall, you're a tall girl, so I'd like to see you weigh about 175, that kind of thing. Okay. And so we need to lose about 75 pounds. So, Char, what would you do for this lady? We only got a minute or so. So what would you do for this lady? What would you put her on?
Well, I would put her on 2 healthy brain and heart packs because they got the selenium in, and her liver needs selenium.
Exactly. Oh, very good. And what would you do for the weight loss?
ASAP.
ASAP. Okay. So Char's exactly right, Rose. I want you to take 2 of the healthy brain and heart packs per month. That'll be 3 selenium twice a day, 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus twice a day, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 NutriCrystals twice a day, 3 of the EFA Pluses twice a day, and 3 of the EFAs twice a day. All that will be accomplished by the 2 healthy brain and heart packs. And this is designed to support and promote optimal metabolism of all your tissues and organs and cells, give you all the basic 90 essential nutrients that all of your tissues need. And then I would also have you take, Char said, I'd get 2 bottles a month of the ASAP, so you can put a dropper full under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal and a dropper full under your tongue 15 minutes before each meal, and leave it absorb through your oral tissues. Do not swallow it. And after a couple of days, you'll begin to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And once you get down to where you need to be, 175, 180 pounds, you can go ahead and drop the ASAP, but you stay on the two healthy brain, two of the healthy brain and heart packs, because as long as you stay on those minerals, the odds are you won't gain the weight back, because weight gain and obesity is due to simple mineral deficiencies. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Really great testimonies and questions today. Thank you so much, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.